Let me just give you some stats on what is called an all-you-can-eat buffet. Have you ever been to one of those? Do you know in an all-you-can-eat buffet, a person is 2 to 3 times likely eats 2 to 3 times more food than they normally would in an all-you-can-eat buffet. It says that we eat, let's just say we, because it's all of us, that we eat what would be an entire day's worth of food. We'll eat it in one meal at an all-you-can-eat buffet. They say that if you get a larger plate, you tend to eat 52% more food. Not like 2%, 52% more food if you get a larger plate. That 71% of people that are diners in an all-you-can-eat buffet overfill their plates at the first round. Of course we do, right? Yes. What happens? We get there and we're like, I want it all. I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet just recently. It was a nice place. It was an amazing thing. I got home and Kelly said, well, what'd you get? And I said, oh, it was amazing. I got steak. And she said, oh, I bet that was really good. And I got lamb chop. And I got this seafood ravioli thing. And it was incredible when I got that. And that was so good. And then they had some vegetables. And then then they brought out pizza. I mean, what kind of glory of God is it that there's steak and pizza in the same place? So I got a meat lover's pizza slice, and that was incredible. And then there was time for dessert, and I had a chocolate petit four. It was awesome. And I feel so fancy saying that. It's just a little thing of cake, but I got it, just threw it into and then they had, and I thought, well, let me be healthy. They had an ice cream bar, but I didn't want to do dairy, so I got sorbet. And so I got the sorbet that was there. And I looked, and one of the toppings was Fruity Pebbles. And they put Fruity Pebbles on top of my sorbet. It was incredible. It was a taste of a heavenly kingdom. It was awesome to be able to have that. And I ate that and I got home. And then when I got home, I was like, I don't feel so good. And literally the next day I was sick all day long and had to stay home and lay in bed all day long. And I think I had a little stomach bug too, but I think this didn't help, right? I just was like going for it like it was out of style. Greed. Hey, greed of your belly will hurt you. Greed of your heart will hurt everybody else. Greed of your heart will damage your marriage. Greed of your heart will damage your kids. Greed of your heart will damage your workplace. Greed of your heart will damage your relationships with others and with God. Greed of your belly, hey, eat whatever you want. It's just going to make you sick. Greed of your heart will make everybody else sick. And it was a good learning experience for me as I would greed in my belly for sure, to then get into Micah. Oh, the whole problem is greed. I should have read Micah before I got to the all-you-can-eat buffet. But it's just a silly example because we know the greed of our stomach can often be the greed of our hearts. Listen to this quote. Greed is the logical result of the belief that there's no life after death. Greed is the logical result of the belief that there's no life after death. Guys, church, that's like the biggest tenet of our faith, that there's life after death, right? Jesus, our Savior, came, died on a cross, rose again so that we could receive him into our heart as Savior, so that we could live life after death and walk into heaven and spend all of eternity with God. And so if we live greedy, we're living like there's no life after death. Greedy with power, greedy with prestige, greedy with placement, greedy with money, greedy with food, greedy with whatever it is, conversation. But there's life after death. We've got jewels on our crown. There's heavenly rewards. There's amazing things that are eternal in nature that we say, we don't need this for today. We want that for tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching. To find out more about Houston's First, you can subscribe to our channel or you can go to houstonsfirst.org.